Alrighty. Hello, hello. Greetings and salutations. How y'all's doing? Sorry, I'm fighting off I think a cold or something that makes me very congested. Anyway, with that being said, hello. Hello, hello. Greetings and salutations. We're about to fire up. So give me a minute to round them up and we'll get this party started. All right. All right.
Yay!
I just wanted to say beforehand, I might not talk too much. My voice is still recovering.
How come you lost your voice?
When a respiratory infection hits me, it affects everything down there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Yes,
it's fine. I've been dealing with them for 25 years. I can deal with them for the rest of my life, right?
Almost
There we
26,
go.
I want to say. Happy
No.
birthday.
Not 26. I'm saying
Oh,
25.
no, you're going to be 20. I understand.
Yeah.
It starts about a month and a half before your birthday, right? That's what it is for me. I start saying the new age like about a month and a half before. Yeah.
Anywho.
Well, anyway, happy almost birthday, Sag, buddy.
Thank you.
We have a D&D game.
Who can recall what happened last time?
Wow.
Well,
that's a really good question.
So funny as it was, both of the individuals that had been investigating the mysterious sound at the door of the other side of the room had not attended session last. So we had to roll the clock back a little bit so they were not directly in the way of whatever sort of sorrows were to come.
Right.
Now then, at this session, mind, I want to have actually counted. I didn't, though. So I'm going to, in fact, guess it has been around 10 real life sessions between us and our last long rest. Congrats, everyone.
Wow.
I'm only
Shit.
like going off of that roughly by the fact that we didn't rest after the haunted library where we found Kozik's master, nor did we long rest
Gee.
after like the big battle where we met the big ugly spider, the talking rocks, none of that bullshit. We have just been going and going and going and going. Aren't we
Shit.
intrepid little explorers?
Silly. We're silly.
Now, see, I think that this is fun. We're in a dungeon after all. You might as well just keep going, right? Not like any of us are wizards who can cast Liamon's tiny hut. No. We are saying I still have level 1 spell slots, so I can keep going. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. And to our poor warlock who doesn't have spell slots like that, listen.
No, I have 2 spell slots, and I used them up a long time ago, and I can only cast the
Eldritch
little guys.
Blast. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying for the rest, most of us have like the normal spell distribution, except for artificers who have a different one. But that's getting to minutia. We can keep going. Eldritch Blast is pretty good anyway, right? Right?
Good enough.
Exactly.
You can ask Sorry that one.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Sometimes people get blasted.
Sometimes people do get blasted. These things do happen. Like a knife in the back. Sorry. Speaking of.
Yes.
Wisely was like, you know what, team? It's been a long time since we did something, called sleeping. I can only imagine how many hours we've spent real time in this cave. Right? Think on that for like a long, hard moment. At this point, our little intrepid explorers have been going. If it's been 10 sessions, and I'm going to say 2 hours per D&D session, that's 20 hours, which I'm just going to say, somehow it makes sense. We're in a liminal space here.
Well, in your defense, you guys do have a habit of just ignoring whatever I say because I'm overly cautious.
Exactly. So, sorry, wisely says, fuck it, guys. We probably should go back and get some rest, everyone. Please, go rest. I'm not doing a good sorry impression.
No, but you're doing a good Velvet impression.
Niamvara, meanwhile, she has a thirst for this. there's a noise at the other end of the room. Something is coming and knocking. And she says, oh, fuck, guys, let's just take care of it. Might as well. We're literally all the way here in this corner. It makes no sense to go all the way back so that we can do something like rest. You can't see it, but I'm doing air quotes. Only to come back here to kill it later anyway. Right? Right? Sound. We might as well just deal with it now. We can take it. She's looked at her health points. She thinks that we're fine.
Ah,
Sigh is the sigh of someone who knows what happened next. Out from the door jumps the golem that the players who play Niavara, Opal, and Veldrin all saw being created in the little bottom corner. The kobold... Kobolum? The golem made of kobolds.
Kobold Voltron.
Kobold Voltron.
why
And
did
it
I turn
pops
you
out
down?
and it attacks Zedrin most viciously. And it is only then that we all seemingly put together that, oh shit, sorry was right. I guess we're gonna have to eat this, aren't we? Damn it, right? But what can we do? We live and we learn.
If we live.
If we live, some of us may live. Some of you may die, but that was in fact a sacrifice willing to be made by overeager players. That in mind.
Do we gain any spell slots back if we do a short rest?
No, you only get spell slots back if you do something.
Warlocks get all their spell slots back on a short, though.
Yeah,
but they
such
only
as it
get
is.
2.
Is that right?
They only get 2 spell slots total.
Yeah, and I have a couple special talents that if I spend some time, they will give me those back. But I just need a short rest. Yeah.
I think
And you're the
Niavara
only
is-
one that gets a spell slot on a short rest.
unless you have a special talent that says you get a spell slot back, or you have something like there's some specific pearls that you can crack that have a spell and slot inside of them.
Okay.
Other than that, you are SOL till a long rest.
Okay.
But that's fine. We have things like knives. We're talented. We're amazing. It attacks Zedrin quite viciously. It then grabs him. It grabs little one. Oh, where did Gumdra go? She was up here. Something happened. Gumdra, you had come to rescue little one. Because you were at like
was
what?
trying to climb.
You were climbing this thing and had climbed successfully. You rescued little one, I believe. Right? Or did something else happen?
Yeah, I was originally trying to get up there because I have like the monk healing hands or whatever. So like unarmed attacks I can heal with. So I was like, I'll go up there and just slap the hell out of Zed and give him health, right? Because that's funny to me. And I could barely make it up there. It took like 2 or 3 like rounds for me to even climb this thing. And then we got up there. He's like, no, forget about me. Get the little baby dragon. So I'm like, all right, that's what we're doing. That's our mission. And the insight rolls that I got for this, it was basically saying that you guys are like keeping this thing maybe against its will, perhaps, and it just really wanted to save this dragon. And so the whole reason it's formed and the whole reason it's in here is to protect little one. And then we killed it.
Yeah, there was that idea that it was forming like a cage around little one with its hand or what. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
So I definitely took that little baby dragon and skedaddled. Because to be fair, we've only known each other like 2 or 3 days, right? You could be dragon killers. I don't know.
Well, you know that we're good house cleaners.
That's true.
Hey, are we fighting right now? Are we in initiative?
I believe initiative is in fact still on.
Okay, I just don't.
Zed went
believe-
crazy and his eyes were like had this green flame and he was like he couldn't be
Oh,
reasoned
yeah.
with. Yeah.
Sure, tell yourself that as you run off with our baby.
I was like, inside check, Zed. Can I talk to you? Would I trust you in this moment? All this, and he was like, no, you want to stay fucking away from me. And I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't a random decision. It was the cause and effect of what was going on.
I didn't say that.
What did you say? Because I got a pretty good, and you were like,
I don't think you inside checked me. You inside checked the creature. You just saw you inside checked the creature from my recollection. And
Eek.
you, just like you said, got the interpretation that it was trying to protect little one for whatever reason, and we were fighting the creature. Zed definitely had some things going on, and I feel like based on what was going on with Zed and based on this creature trying to protect little one, you inferred that Zed was maybe a threat, but I don't think you actually inside checked Zed at
think-
that point. You did earlier.
Did. Because I see 2 insight checks pretty much back to back.
Oh, sorry, has an inside check.
I do. Oh, I do. It was a 4, wasn't it?
Oh, I see.
Because I
oh,
believe the first
yeah.
20 was for the creature, and the second 20
Oh, I see.
was-
Yeah.
when he was like, "Can I do an insight check?" And you said, "Yeah, sure." And then you
'Cause he-
described
yeah,
Zed's state
I
of
knew-
mind.
Yeah, I knew he had inside checked Zed earlier in the session, but yeah, that's true.
Got that
yeah,
in my notes.
That is true. Yeah, if I think with that inside check, and if I remember correctly, yeah, Zed's obviously he's not in the right state of mind. And I think Gumdra sensed that, so I'll correct myself a little bit. Yeah, you definitely did get that insight.
Just to make sure the record's set straight.
So, are there folks that are like really low on hit points at this point?
I got some healing, so I feel like I'm doing okay now. But I was pretty
Okay.
low.
How about anyone else? Because I have a spell where I can give everyone a short rest. And I'm just wondering, well, I mean, just for having the Eldritch Blast, it would be worth that.
That would definitely give me back some things.
Yeah. But I just want to see if there's other ways it would be useful to folk, like, getting more hit points back and whatnot.
Well, if we're already going to take a short rest potentially, then maybe that's a good one to save for another day. But that's a cool spell.
Oh, are we going to take a short rest? I thought we were in the middle of a battle.
No, we dispatched this thing.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good deal. I forgot.
All of the Zed's green flame and swordsmanship ultimately
Yes,
felled it.
that's right.
So
Zed's
I
green
disconnected as
flame.
soon as Zed started to explain, by the way. I did an inside check on the golem, but I did one on you too, Zed. And because I think it was
Yeah.
your suggestion, right?
Well, I remember early in the session suggesting you inside check me, and I forgot that you inside checked me in this moment as well. So you did, because there was 2 back to back. You got 20s on like sequential inside checks. So yes. I'm assuming part of Gumdra's reaction to not only having little one initially, but then potentially leaving. I think I guess just to try and piece some things together for not only myself, but, and correct me if I'm wrong, your first insight check was this creature, and it was trying to protect little one. And like Kozik said, it was like almost attempting to cage it, which I think Zed's interpretation was it was trying to capture it. And then we defeated this creature. Zed's in very much this odd sort of like rage state. And I believe you also inside checked Zed, and he's just not himself. And I think with that information, that was when you decided to leave, or Gumdra decided to leave with little one. And you already had little one, but it was like, oh, we need to get out of here because
Yeah,
he's not right.
It was still alive, the golem, when I did the first insight check on it, right? And the information I got was basically this thing is acting as a meat shield. It would sacrifice its life to protect this baby dragon from the party, basically. And its only goal was to take it and run away so that we couldn't imprison it or hurt it, right? And then, like, within that same round, I think it was you that ended up killing this thing. And so my insight check was like, okay, now that I know, my gut is telling me this thing was just protecting this little baby dragon, how approachable is Zed in this moment? And then it was like, oh, not very.
Yeah, he's in he's in a state that he's never been in before, basically.
All right. And we pick up basically right where we left off with Zed stabbing the corpse of this belled golem. Gumdra currently nowhere to be seen. Some people having, some wounds that still need some patching. Some people with crossbows with reduced functionality. But all in all, alive.
We need sleep. That's what we need.
We need to find Gumdra. Where the hell did she go?
All right, we've got to find Gumdra. And then we need sleep.
Oh, so who's injured? I have mostly out of bad magic, but mostly does not mean completely. So who wants the 2 remaining cure spells that I have stored up?
I wouldn't mind getting some healing.
So Kozik, option 1. I have several people here and only 2 spells, so who needs it most?
I'm around half.
Okay, how's Zedrin looking?
Zed looks like he's going through some shit. Health wise, I think he's fine. I kind of want to wait because narratively, like, if you guys want to do, some healing and stuff, go ahead. But
You're not ready to calm down. Get healed.
Well, no, I was gonna almost describe that process
Aha.
because he's literally stabbing the corpse of this. I guess just to remind everyone where we left off, his eyes are glowing with fel flame as he's got his green flame blade glowing, and he has killed this thing, and after it's died, he is in a fit of rage continuing to stab its corpse. So that's what's going on. And so, it's kind of funny a little bit that everyone's like, okay, let him get it out. You need healing? Is everyone good? 4 more stabs, and then we'll go see if we can check in. And yeah, he's like raging right now.
All right, some things never change, just like home. Sorry, how you doing, girl? Pretty sure you can heal yourself without game.
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks. I'm fine. I'm doing all right.
And
Definitely use
Opal
it for someone else.
in the back corner. How are you looking? Veldrin, your Bowie thing broke.
Could be worse.
He's
It
alive.
could be.
Okay. We three healed right before all this bullshit started. She takes her rapier out from the Kabulum. So sounds like you're the lucky one, Kozik. And she hops down. Any clue what's going on there? I've never seen him like this. As she points up to Zedrin.
Mr. Thatcher contains multitudes, I'll tell you that. Or perhaps nothing at all. We're not sure, are we?
You know,
Certainly it's strange as we're watching him clang away at these, like, the stone. What is this, like a stone remnants of this golem?
so
50 kobolds that have stacked together.
Yeah.
that should actually be 12, by the way. Well, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to keep the last one. If I remember correctly, Gumdra was not looking hot, per se,
Yeah, she might need some help.
wherever the fuck she ran off to.
Professional help, but yes, nonetheless.
But I'm one woman and not a psychiatrist.
If only we had a dwarven psychiatrist here.
Yeah. I can only imagine the sort of advice that a drow psychiatrist would be giving her.
Psychology of the
family.
Underdark.
Kill your family, assert dominance.
Very bleak.
Correct.
Oh, I feel the healing kind of flowing through me, and I feel a little warmer, and I bow in thanks.
She waves a hand. No, don't worry. I technically speaking got us into this mess by what's that phrase? Answering the door in the middle of the night. You're not supposed to answer the door that knocks sometimes. Sometimes you just let it go. You let them leave the
Yeah.
note outside. Oh well. Do they look like they're coming back up? Like last time since they came back the first time, does it seem like they're, going to come back in together?
There does not appear to be any movement.
As a couple moments pass, Zed's strikes start to labor. The flame from his blade, from his hilt to the very tip of his rapier, as he kind of retracts it his last time, sparks a little like fell flame before it distinguishes or extinguishes rather. And at that moment, his eyes, that sort of green fell flame just fizzles out, and he blinks a few times, and you see he's had, jaw clenched, his nostrils have flared, and he's almost got a ripple of a blood vein through his forehead. And at this point, he's almost trembling a little bit. That's like the adrenaline dump hitting him. His eyes go back to normal, and he blinks. And he looks around, What happened?
You saved our bacon, my friend. Your barbarian-like attack utterly destroyed this golem.
Little unhinged, but you know, works.
Well done, Mr. Thatcher.
Kind of has like a large gulp, I guess, kind of an uncomfortable sort of recollection of realizing where he's at and coming to. He still has his blade to his side, but he's just now staying there, just very casually. You could, like, without an insight check, you can tell he's just trying to piece together what just happened.
Well, that doesn't look too great. And now she puts her hands together. I might have a slightly better understanding about why Gumdra ran off with little one like that.
Wait, what? And did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
So he at that mention, he's gonna kind of snap to, and he's gonna look around and realize that little one's not on his shoulder or on his head or sitting on anyone else's shoulder, and he can't see little one. I guess, would it be perception? Like, he's now trying to go find little one.
Let's see. It'd probably be more survival
Survival?
to track somebody. Because
Okay.
you don't see Gumdra.
Yeah. And he has no idea where Gumdra went. Okay. So that's straight up 18 with no modifiers.
Yep, you get a good feeling you have a idea where Gumdra ran off to, considering he probably would have been more aware if Gumdra ran all the way across the room and left. The most convenient doorway.
Can I also do a perception check to just scan the room? And the intent is, unless there is something immediate in this room that needs Zed's attention, he's gonna follow whatever trail.
Yeah, guess you can give me a perception.
That's almost a crit.
Ooh, nice.
There appears to be no immediate circumstances at this current point in time.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna sheath his weapon and start moving. I'm assuming he knows it's this way, so
All right, and in the time of all of that going on,
yeah.
what would have Gumdra done after you made that insight and departed? Did you keep going? Did Gumdra stay just kind of huddle in this other room?
Yeah, it definitely, she's not running away. She's trying to create some space. So where we're at now, like backs against this wall, is enough distance, I would think. And she's just trying to get some answers before she returns to the group. And so, like right now, she's so fucked up. She's got like one eyeball that's kind of bulging out, like on the right side a little bit, and there's like lots of cuts and bruises and swollen things. Because like I went down to like 3 HP like 2 or 3 times since we've been in this cave, and I'm still
Oh,
pretty bad.
geez.
So like her clothes are like all torn and shit, and just like she's talking to this little dragon, and she's saying, "Now, I just needed to make sure that you're not under no duress or nothing, because that big stone thing is 11 feet tall. Now it gave me the impression that it was trying to save you, and I was thinking, what are you trying to be saved from, right? And then I looked at your buddy, your dad, and his eyes was fucking on fire. So, I didn't know if it was safe to stick around or not. But this is something that I think all would-be brides and adoptee children should have to answer. Do you feel safe here? Do you feel like you're under any kind of pressure? Do you feel like maybe you've been displaced from your home? Because I'll tell you right now, they seem like good people to me, but from my experience, sometimes good people do bad things because they're just unaware of how it affects others, and it's more of a lack of knowledge. It's an ignorance and not like an evil kind of thing. So maybe they're just misguided.
And I used to have a home, and then it blew up.
Well, how did it blow up?
And well, I was in my home, and there was a man that jumped down, and he was really scary. And then he said something like, "If you don't come out, I'm gonna burn everything down." But I was too scared.
That sounds horrible.
And then
This man,
Dad saved me.
and you don't think your dad was in cahoots with this devil that burned your home down?
I mean, why would he?
I don't know. Why do people do anything?
OOC says someone who's friends with Maximilian.
Yeah.
Not that Gumdra
Anyway.
Gumdra knows about Maximilian's personal crimes to this poor child.
Nope, Dad feeds me.
Well, it's got to take more than food, because like you can lure anybody into a carriage with just a little bit of candy, especially kids, right? That don't mean it's safe. That don't mean that you should go with them.
So should I not be here with you then? Because you haven't fed me yet.
That's a good point. You got to be able to develop your own intuition and figure out who's right for you and who's wrong. And sometimes it's hard because people can be misleading and manipulative, and they got a picture of what they want you to see them as. You don't have to come with me at all. I planned on going back to them. I just wanted to make sure you were all right first, because they, especially your dad, just seemed a little crazy.
And
Also, again, OOC just gave you a greater health potion when you almost killed yourself touching a door.
Just
Your eyes
saying.
are on fire and you're killing an already dead
Well, hey,
thing.
yeah, you're not wrong.
You could have been possessed by this golem spirit or something. I don't know.
well, if Dad has secrets, then maybe he tell me one day.
What a great
That's a
attitude.
good point. It's just, I think
Do you
about
have
people
secrets?
who are like, oh, I got tons of secrets. Everybody's got secrets. The older you get, the more secrets you can collect. And sometimes it's kind of like a game to see how many you can hold in before they all come spilling out.
Oh, have you started spilling yet?
I spilled a little bit back at that library, I think. But to be fair, there was like a clone of me trying to take over my life. So I can't have that. I earned this clout and I ain't giving it up to nobody.
It's also
What's
what the
clout?
Magic store.
Clout is it's better than gold. It's reputation. It's friendship that you make worldwide. And the more you have, the more people will respect you and the more free stuff they give you.
Oh. So if I get lots of clout, I can have lots of food and gold.
Lots of food. And everybody will know your name, and everywhere you walk, they'll be like, please, no, eat my food. I made it specially just for you so that you would notice me.
Oh. And he'll flutter down to the floor, and he will look up at you with the biggest, brightest eyes. So if I'm so adorable, you give me food? Eh?
Well, the thing is, something like 10, 15% of the population's absolutely adorable, right? But that don't mean they got clout. Sometimes you can be real good looking or adorable or cute, whatever you got, and just have nothing going on personality wise, and that ain't gonna hack it.
Oh.
You got to be bold. You got to be outrageous. You got to do things that make people say, now, why would they do that? And it's because you're original. You're one of a kind.
Oh. I can do that.
That's what you should do. Yeah, you should develop your own big, broad personality. And if they say, let's go left, you say, no, I want to go right.
I can do that. And
I
he
can't think of a
immediately
saying,
flutters
but
up to your
it's-
face and just like he like basically gives you like a face hug. He just like wraps
Aw.
himself around your head. Unexpected. Yay.
That is unexpected. And I can't see nothing. So we are good to go back. You feel safe. You feel secure. You're not being held against your will or nothing.
Not that I know of.
It's a good point, because what if you're unaware of it? Maybe I'll just keep an eye open for any suspicious activities.
But what if you can't keep an eye open? As he continues to like be wrapped around your face.
Well, then you're gonna have to keep your eyes open too,
I can do that.
and you have to see for me.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't wanna.
You don't wanna?
Unexpected. You said don't do what people tell me.
No, I agree with you. I just got to play the part. Whenever you say no, I got to go, oh my God, why? And that's when you know you're earning clout. When everybody's eyes are on you, when you're getting attention, we call it the spotlight.
Oh. Is that like
Oh,
fire?
see, I'm grooming this dragon to be just a little Gumdra Gumdra miniature.
You sure
Mhm.
are.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. No, I'm kidding. Little one's just gonna start social media in the D&D world.
All right, so I think I'm good to go back if you're good. I just had to double check because again, your dad was his eyeballs ever go on fire like that before?
They change color a lot.
That's not really normal. Did he tell you why?
And no, I can ask him now.
All right, and don't take no for an answer. Remember, secrets are no fun because secrets hurt someone.
Oh. Can you
I
tell me
like
some
that.
secrets?
That's where we get the addition.
Yeah, I'll tell you some secrets. I didn't land the last blow, nor did I start the fight, but recently, when I was at my cousin's house, somebody jumped me, and my cousin killed him. And I didn't want them to get in trouble with the law, so I took that body out back and buried it in the woods. And I guess that
Yeah.
makes us both criminals to a degree, but I mean, it's self-defense, but how are you going to explain that to a bunch of country folk living in the boonies, right?
He taps his
So we
chin.
just keep it hush hush.
So you mean that the house that you had everybody do cleaning and stuff in?
Yep.
He taps his chin again. I don't remember seeing a forest. It was all snowy and icy in a mountain.
Same difference. It's a collection of trees on the way. We saw woods when we was walking down the snow path before we came in this mountain. There's tons of them. Pines mostly.
Oh. So you carried the body down the mountain and buried it, and then came back up the mountain?
Yep.
Oh.
And I told my cousin that they might want to skip town for a little bit, so I just been hiding in their house for about a month until y'all showed up.
Okay. He nods.
Big secret, right? You got any secrets?
And I don't think so.
That's all right. You'll get older one day and you have tons of them, like we were saying.
I have yours. Does that help?
That does help, and you can't tell nobody because if you tell everybody, then ain't a secret no more.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and then all your friends showed up, and then I had them clean up the scene.
Yeah, that's true.
They're about making them accomplices.
Yep.
That's the price you pay for fame.
We're stuck together.
So
Alright,
at that
I
point,
reckon
you could
we can-
hear
Mhm.
the sounds of footsteps coming down the hallway.
All right, I'm gonna
Right,
draw a
little one,
quarter step.
Gumdra. Yeah, Zed's hollering out as he's trying to.
We're in here. We're just escaping the danger.
Oh yeah, and be careful
What
of that
danger?
corner.
You all right?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you noticed. There's about a 11 foot tall stone dragon thing that kept trying to steal this thing and put him in a cage, and we about died trying to get him out.
I think it's dead.
See, at this point,
That's
kind
a
of like-
cheater.
was anyone else
Beldrin.
saying something? Sorry.
Beldrin walks through walls. He doesn't go around through the.
Well, it's a good thing it's dead, Gumdra.
Yeah, you're
probably
welcome. I saved
see-
the baby.
Probably
Yes,
see
thank
Zed
you first.
as he's coming around. Gumdra sees Zed like sweating.
I don't see nothing. I got a dragon attached to my face.
Oh well.
Yep,
Oh,
you
'cause
see
it's
little one
a
like
weird
coiled
shape.
around Gumdra's head right now, with a big smile on his face.
Now, I know y'all aren't the biggest fan of this idea, but as I was saying before we stayed in that room for too long, we should probably rest up somewhere.
I don't know if it was you that was saying it.
I think it was.
I think it was someone with a lot of armor on them with red hair who's like, clacking around perhaps behind me right now.
We'll just have to agree to disagree.
Well, regardless, I think it's time for sleep.
Yeah.
Did we found that password? Did we ever use it?
Oh, I don't
No,
remember what the password was.
And that's what I was just thinking. Like, we should definitely take a rest before we try and, fumble with any portals or whatnot. But, yeah, we've got at least some sort of key phrase to apply somewhere. I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean we're going to try that portal? We're almost finally
No.
to that
We-
damn
we-
library.
He's gonna look to Sari, and you might see he's got a very serious face. I know that we're trying to get to Chronosis, and it's important not only to me but to all of us. But this place here, where we are, has something to do with Kyrie,
Right,
and that's got something to do with Little One, and I know it.
right, okay. All right, I hear you.
I
Zed.
don't know what, but
I got you. I've
if I
got your
could get
back,
Little
mate.
One back home, or at least all of us could. I don't know. And he just
I've got your
kind
back.
of pauses and looks around.
I'm in it for the journey, not the end destination. So,
Well,
portal, Chronosis, say la vie. But I agree. No matter what we should do, we should rest before making a decision. Actually, even better, once we're sat down somewhere, we can talk about a decision.
Well,
However,
where do we think this best place to rest that's going to afford us, the best safety and whatnot?
That room with all the
I mean-
paintings in it.
the one that currently has, the corpse of the giant ass kobold? Unlikely.
No, that one had the portal in it. The one before that, way
Oh,
over
right.
yonder.
Right.
Right, the other one.
That's fair enough.
That's a
Unfortunately,
great idea.
that one also doesn't have a third door, but let's go ahead and do it. I'm down with resting there. Was there anything like soft on the floor? Only asking because, feeling to climb up a fucking giant kobold made of smaller kobolds actually kind of hurt my back. Is this?
Well, it's got nice deep carpets and rugs all over the floor.
It's got 90 carpets and rugs on the floor. That's not what I meant. I meant like a pillow. It's okay.
I got some throw
Well,
pillows in the bag of
excuse
holding.
me.
It's way back there in the wagon, though.
Sorry, you're very. It was right there.
Is somebody tired? Well, is it worth going to get Gumdra's bag of holding? It sounds like she's got a whole bloody 5-bedroom apartment in there.
Um,
And 10
I-
gallons of water, too.
I'll point this out for everyone. If we go back for Gumdra's bag of holding, why don't we just rest there?
That sounds great. Let's do that.
So
Plus, we should check in with the. We should check in with the temporalis and whatnot.
how far back is that anyway?
Not that far, really.
That's really fun.
No, we just come. We keep going down this way. We keep going down this way, and we go down here, and then we go over here. It's not that far.
Yeah, we're in
We
the
did tell
It's a
them
whole
to go
different map.
outside.
we're
We
in
should probably tell them to come inside and wait.
we're past the door that had the draconic writing on it
Right.
and into this whole new section. Temporalis and Marlin are back where the cave-in happened
Which
at the
is
very
actually quite
beginning
far.
of the
Wait, is-
previous map.
Is this where you're talking goes to the previous section over here on the
Yeah.
right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'd make our way all the way back here and then make our way all the way back through the other map.
Right, but if we rest, Temporalis is going to be wondering where the bloody hell we are. We've been gone a long time, and I know it's a ways back, but it feels like maybe it's a good idea just to check in. I mean, if we're going to rest a whole night, I don't know. I mean, who's back there? Temporalis and
Marlin.
what? Right, Marlin. And they're just waiting. And if we're going to make them wait, we should at least go back there for the rest and let them know what's happening.
What if we just take like an hour's rest and then investigate the rest of this museum and then go back?
Oh, we've done a lot of little short rests, but we need a real good rest, I think.
Yeah, I'm like spitting bubbles in terms of magic at this point, Gumdra, if you will.
I got plenty of magic
Well,
left in me. If you
if-
need something,
If everybody's willing to not have their favorite pillow, then we can go ahead and just sleep over in the other room.
Yeah, and then I can contact Temporalis in the morning. A good sending spell's never killed anyone.
Well, he never got it before. Is that right? What happened? Something happened.
Yes, it was because we were crossing across a plane, which could be potentially troublesome given the fact that 2 mimics did in fact go out, to join them. But I'm sure Temporalis was able to take care of that.
you don't think
We
we're in
did
another plane right
also-
now? Sorry.
We did also walk through a door that appeared in the wall, so a sending spell might not get to him.
Exactly. So at this point, I'm just willing to
I'm not going to be damper or, bring up things that are kind of above the surface and a bit obvious, but Temporalis
But-
was sitting in a fucking chair and had vegetables laid out on his eyes.
The
I
last
don't
time
really
we
think
saw
he
him,
gives
we
a
told.
fuck what we're doing.
The last time we saw him and Marlin, we told them to go outside because we were going to leave.
Yeah.
Go outside. Why?
You think he's not sitting in that chair, like propped up, just like he was last time we saw him? I'm not really sure he's. all
Well, he
too
does have
concerned.
quite a bit of experience at just sitting in a chair for many years, so he's probably just sitting in a chair.
Fair enough. Got him there. Sorry. So I guess like
Well,
the
I
whole
just
question
know
is like,
let's
do
have
we
a
want?
rest. I'm just
Yeah.
tired.
How
Let's
far
all have
back
a
do we
rest.
want to backtrack? Because like I'm fine to like backtrack as like she's like talking and walking at this point toward the
Let's
painting
go to
room.
the beautiful room with the beautiful, with the beautiful
Paintings.
tapestries and whatnot. It's got 2 doors. We'll set up a watch and let's
It
get
only has
some
one.
rest. It's got 2 doors and
Yeah.
go back and get a rest. Come on, folks, let's go.
Hey, Mr. Zeb.
Hi.
You're not gonna be jealous, are you?
That's just what Gumdrop wants him to be.
What?
Oh, just if your little dragon likes me more.
No,
Does that make you feel away?
not really.
Okay, just checking. Jealousy's a red flag, so I had to check up on it. Anyway, we're gonna go chase some clout, right?
Why?
Wait, you're far away. You can't hear this.
I think.
Oh, true.
Are they?
I thought
go
we had
back.
all gone to this room.
Are they? I'm
I-
gonna go get him.
I think we're going to rest, right?
Right, and if we happen to come across a portal and we happen to say a key phrase in Draconic, and she winks at little one,
Hey, come
and
on.
whatever happens, happens, right? No hard feelings.
Come on, guys. We're going for a rest. Then we'll check out your portal. Come on. Let's have a good rest so everybody's ready for whatever happens. And
How
then
the
we'll check
fuck-
your portal out.
Didn't you just
But let's
leave and
go
come
have a
back?
rest. I did because I realized that you guys hadn't followed. And I
It's
thought,
been
oh
5
no.
seconds, sorry. I've
I
said,
did. And
I've said 2
ev-
sentences to Gumdra.
I see what's
I'm
going
worried that
on.
I'm worried that you're all going to just start jabbering and not get rest. And I want you to come back and get some rest. So come on.
I think I got
come on.
insight into what's really
Didn't
going
even-
on. You
I didn't even have enough time to tell Gumdra that we need to get the fuck into the next room to get some rest.
Oh, excuse me. You go right ahead. I'll just wait right here.
I think she saw that dead golem and she got the heebie-jeebies and she don't want to leave without an escort, so we should help her cross the room.
Right. That's it.
It's
That's
okay to be
just what
scared.
happened.
That thing's massive.
Thank you
Gumdra, I
so
know
much, Gumdra.
You're able to like splash people with water and whatnot, but
Stage of the mountain. Hmm.
but yeah, but you also
I know you're
I know you
totally
had-
useless, but
you had a light spell, so could maybe he's gonna whisper, "Sorry, might need a night light." I'm not sure.
Yep,
well,
I got
I
you
don't
covered.
mind being the. That's all right. I don't mind being the little. Sure, I need a light. I'm completely incapable. Do you have a light, Gumdra?
Yeah,
I don't
and I'm
have
gonna light the
with my
tip of
own fairy
staff
light spell or anything.
and just cast the light spell.
I've got no druid craft or anything.
It's not like it's not like this paladin is walking in the way of the light, has a Pegasus that has probably a glowing aura.
No, I've got hardly any. Anything. I can't do much myself. Thank you, Miss Gumdra.
Yep, I'll lead the way back. I remember it.
Go right ahead.
And then I'll pause at this golem and wait for sorry. And then I'm gonna hit
Come
it with
on,
the edge of my
Veldrin.
staff and just be like, "See,
Wait,
it's
is that
gone. It can't
Opal?
hurt you
Opal,
no
come
more."
on. Come on, Opal. Oh, Zed's cheating, walking through walls. Damn it. I hate when people cheat.
Yeah, there's no. You guys know where to go.
Zed
It speeds
didn't
things up.
move.
Completely cheating. No, it's cheating.
Zed didn't move. What are you talking about?
You gotta follow the trail.
Hey, Zed, what was the password again? Kara, Kiri, Kira's key, keys, Kiri,
For
Believe
God's
it's-
sake.
The
Caillou.
key is
Gumdra,
Kyrie.
we're gonna come
Gumdra.
back after we rest. Come
He wants to-
on.
So this is where that little portal thing is, right? The center of this room as we're walking.
Yep.
We are going to rest first.
Mhm.
Gumdra.
I'm walking and talking at the same time, and then I step into the portal as it is on the way, and I've got little one there, and I'm gonna whisper him to say that
You
phrase
little
in
shit.
Draconic.
She just doesn't give a shit.
She's stealing little one.
That's exactly what's happening.
Little one doesn't say a thing.
Excuse me, Gumdra. You mind if little one hops on my
Good job.
shoulder? Come on, little
Rebellious.
one.
Yay.
Come on, little one.
Little one's his own master at this point.
I'm
He does what
inviting
he
him to
wants.
ride on my shoulder. And he makes the decision. Little one, you want to ride on my shoulder?
He flies over to
Oh,
Zed.
there you go. That's where you belong. That's
Rebellious.
perfect. Let's
Yay.
go.
You're doing a great
Perfect,
job at
let's-
that too.
Let's have a rest.
Zed's gonna,
For God's sake.
as little one lands on his shoulder and kind of says that, and I'm probably assuming that he gets his hair chomped on a little bit. He'll flick up a gold coin. Yeah, sometimes, you know, gotta be rebellious, but hey, tell you what, right now let's get a bit of rest and then we'll explore the rest of all this, as he's standing probably just on the outside of the runic sigil, and he's just gonna gesture to the whole room.
We learned a lot of stuff.
Where's my gold? There it is. Sorry, I'm updating things. Yeah, anyway.
So, why everybody so worried about a big circle on ground?
Honestly, I think, and he's gonna, as we get probably to the edge of this doorway, kind of walking and talking, you know, all the things that we were seeing in the room just ahead, and gesturing to the kind of museum of things that he was walking little one around for quite some time. I think all of that has to do with well, where you're from, and his
What do you mean?
face kind of changes a little bit.
I from Boat on Fire.
Well, that's what, yeah, that's what you remember, you know, and that's where I found you. But you've got a home, you've got a place where you came from. You have a family, whether you know them or not. I feel like, well, both of us are more or less in that same sort of predicament, where we don't know where we came from or what our family is. We just know where we ended up. And fortunately, I was able to find you, and you ended up with us, and or less the same, ended up with all these folks. And I don't know, I feel like it'd be important for you to potentially experience maybe where you actually came from. And it sounds like that's Kyrie. Sounds like this is maybe how we get there. And
Oh.
I've been wanting to say this for a long time. But you and I have more similarities than I think I've even come to know. You found your way on a ship. You were all alone, and you don't know where you came from, and you don't know your family. That's exactly what I did. And you had someone, I myself, just give you a name that's maybe not fitting. It's not your name, but it's out of endearment to you. Like, your name's not a little one. That's just what we call you because, well, I don't know. I was called a name once, and if I'm being honest, before my name was ever Zed, the only thing that I ever heard was Little One, and I stowed away on a ship, and I was found. You know, everyone started calling me Zed. And that just meant zero, and that's because I was eaten last. That's because I meant nothing. The captain didn't never give me a name, but he always just called me Little One. And then Zed became my name. He made it into something who's it's not Zed, it's Zedarian. Yes, and then he bestowed his last name, Thatcher, because I guess Little One wasn't fitting anymore, you know? So I know I call you Little One. That's maybe more for me. But one day we're going to find your family. Find out where you came from. And if not, we'll at least find you a name of your own.
Oh. So, name only what you make of it.
People are going to call you all sorts of things. And what I found is the importance is just what they mean by it. And if they care for you, then, well,
If they care for
doesn't
me,
matter what
why
they
they
call you.
abandon me then?
With that statement, He's got like tears are welling up in Zed's eyes. And he pulls out the silver raven talisman that he's always had ever since he could remember. I'm not sure. Really not sure. But and
And
he'll kind of put
maybe
his
they want
forehead
me to
to
find my own family. Hmm? Eh?
he'll put his forehead to little
Aw.
one. I just know that he'll never be abandoned.
A second time. Well, if it's any consolation, you don't have to worry about me. I'm grown. And he like does like a little flex.
Can I insight check or do some sort of check to see? Because little one has been around for a while. And based on his mention of him growing and Zed feeding him gold coins, it's almost like one of those things where you see yourself in the mirror every day and you don't necessarily realize that, you know,
Your
subtle
hair's
changes
turned
happen.
gray.
Yeah, like your hair's growing or whatever. Can I do some sort of check for Zed in this moment to see if he can, I guess, notice that little one is
You
He's
can give me
growing
a
up.
history. I think a history would be applicable. After I'm done coughing. So, based
21.
on the many days you spent with him since, you first found him, he does not appear to have grown physically. But he seems to have
He
matured
feels like he
mentally.
has.
He's
All those
learned a
gold
lot.
coins is feeding him. It's stunted his growth.
But with a 21, the shade to his amethyst scale seems a little bit brighter, more sheen, more polished.
Yeah, he noticed that at some point recently as well. Yeah, I mean, they're walking and talking, so we're moving back into this room. I know that was probably a longer conversation, but
Don't worry, Dad. When I get big, I can take you with me.
Hmm.
And then you don't have to feel abandoned either.
Aw.
he'll like smirk and he's got his teary-eyed just from having the conversation, and he's gonna remember back to the Feywild when we were riding with Sarissa before we got to the portal to get back to what the current plane that we're on, the
Material plane,
material plane. Okay, thank you. And
as they call it.
he Zed pictures that ride with Sarissa, and in, I guess, an indulgent sort of I don't know, almost whimsical, dreamlike thought, everything just from that memory disappears. And it's instead of Sarissa, it's Little One.
Hmm.
Like full-fledged dragon. And yeah, Zed's just kind of just in that moment as he says it, just a glimpse, momentary. Zed just kind of sees himself cascading through the clouds, blinks a couple times, a tear drops into his beard, and then yeah, he takes a deep breath, then just kind of more or less
Oh,
goes back to
coughing.
normal as we're walking back into this room, just playing off as if nothing had happened.
And the whole time, like you're walking, Little One's just like patting you on the head.
All right, so are we getting rest or what?
Well, I think that's what we've all agreed on. It's time for rest.
Sounds about right.
Right,
I
you
take
take the
first
first watch. Oh,
I go to
Jinx.
Jinx, or better yet, you both could do it. Sounds like.
All right.
I'll take last watch.
as per usual.
You know, one of these days I could really fuck around and say, I'll take second watch, and then you'll have to be like, what is she doing? Ooh, dark blood moon ritual.
Yeah,
I
then I'm not
usually
going to be
take
able
the
to sleep
second
half
watch.
the night because I'm.
Thinking about what I'm up to.
Even though Niavar, you still have a ringing in your ears.
Oh
That condition
yeah, I'm
is still
so messed up right now. She's, rubbing her ear like a couple times a little bit obsessively. That's sort of why she came up to the corner instead of eavesdropping, like she normally might otherwise have done. Anyone have a suggestion for how to get rid of this?
Well,
Perhaps a certain sort of remove curse spell would do it, I would think.
I have a spell that gives you if you're deaf, it gives you back your hearing. But I'm imagining that a good night's sleep is going to help you.
Yeah, if I still can't. Actually, go ahead and do it now. If it's useless, it's useless, but we've wasted no resources. As we're going to get the back in the morning anyway.
Is that something Sari has prepared, though?
Right. Which one is that? Let's see.
Is it lesser restoration?
That's it. Thank you. I do have lesser restoration because it's one of my beads on the necklace that I have at all times. So that is prepared. Let's see. Let me grab that. Oh, there we go. All right. How's that? Does that help?
Doesn't seem to help.
So you make use of one of those. And lesser restoration, fix deafened condition. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's much better.
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
about time you said yes. I've been trying to get to do that to you for ever since it happened. But anyway, great. I'm glad it worked.
How long did it take me to accept temporalis giving me a cure for poison?
Right. Well,
Wait.
I'm glad you've taken the help.
So about that midnight watch. Just kidding. Third watch is still on.
Yeah, I usually take the second, but for some reason I felt like taking the first watch tonight.
Yeah, keep an eye on Zedrin. Whatever the fuck was going on with him seemed strange. You know?
Life's got a lot going on.
You know?
Picture all of us have just been talking to Niavara just extra loud,
Yeah, she would have needed it anyway.
and then
Oh, right.
all of a
She's over
sudden,
there.
sorry, cast this, and it's almost like we're all still yelling, and Niavara's like, "Shh, why? Like,
Why are you yelling?
I can hear now." Yeah.
And she actually is going to, you know, sidle up to sorry. And be like, okay, look. Obviously whatever the fuck happened with his little barbarian styled attack there was obviously strange, unusual, let's phrase it like that.
And I'm gonna see what he can tell me about it.
He might not be able to tell you anything about it. That's what I'm most afraid of.
What?
Him not being able to tell you it. Don't you realize what that might mean?
Well, I don't. I mean, I'm thinking there's a lot of things Zed doesn't know about himself since he hasn't got memory, of his life until, recently, last few years. So I imagine there's quite a bit about him we don't know or he doesn't know. But what are you thinking it means?
Well, there's a word for it in drow culture. So, someone who loses themselves to violence. Basically, right? When you lose yourself that thoroughly, you become less like a person and more like a rabid animal. And I'm sure you know the thing with rabid animals is that there's no cure. At some point, you get so deep into it that you just can't come back out. If nothing else, it just sort of concerned me about him. It
Well,
took him
it
a
seems
while.
to be that it's connected with that green flame spell that he threw. But his eyes
Yes.
turned all green. I think it's connected.
But that's what I mean, right? Something he's doing has, like, started to consume him. Power in that sort of sense can eat at people, right? He might be wise to keep an eye on that. No one likes to suddenly wake up somewhere and not remember where they've been. My friend Tequila and I have many words to say on the matter. Waking up stabbing something, on the other hand, is quite a bit more concerning. One might say. I've never done that.
Oh, it's just an idea that just popped in your head, eh? Well, I think if I think I might recommend to him that he doesn't, do that green flame spell anymore until he learns more about what happened to him. I'm sure he'll be open to that idea.
Gumtra. Oh, I'm sorry. So, but, and she sort of pauses as she thinks on it.
He seemed pretty, like, whoa, what was that? He was a little taken aback by it as well. You know.
And I agree because He was certainly taken aback by it. I don't think he remembers by it, right?
Well, he knows he
But
wasn't feeling like himself. And like he was, a bit. Yeah, I think he'd be open to not doing that again.
at the very least, just comment about it. Because it is, you know, if he loses control of himself and he hurts someone, I don't think Zedrin would very much like that at all.
No, not at all.
He
I'll
seems,
definitely have a talk with him while we're on watch.
and I don't think the answer is don't use it. I think the answer is to explore what it was that took him over like that. That would be my thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't use it until you've, looked at more what's happening. Yeah, just try to understand.
I've made my point clear.
You have. Thank you, Niamara.
And she's waving over at Zedrin. She's been like talking under her breath. She mostly knows that Zedrin's not going to eavesdrop on her too much.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He
thieves' code.
keeps his. Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, "Oh my gosh, hi, little one. Are you okay?"
I'm a rebel.
I'm so proud of you.
He's
Me too.
Zed, as little one says that, Zed's gonna look up to Niamara. I'm not sure if he's rubbing off on me or, but yeah, he's a little rebellious one, that's for sure.
You keep that up, all right?
Oh, now I don't want to.
Ah,
Yeah, you gotta,
becoming a
and
teenager already.
Thieves can't. He's gonna be like, yeah, you can't cheer him on.
No, then he's not a rebel, is he? Oh, sorry, thieves can't forget it.
Niavar will thieves can't back, sort of incredulously, like, wouldn't they want to like have someone in their corner? My God.
So I have a question for the two of you. Thieves' Cant is where you're hiding messages within like the conversation. So what does it sound like to everybody else?
We're using the sort of
What's funny is we have developed a
Don't you have hand signals or
basically
something?
sign language.
it's like a non-verbal. It's not quite sign language, but it's very much like a non-verbal sort of communication where like a tug on the lapel and kind of motion to your pocket or something like that. There's all sorts of just like weird things that Zed and Cha had come up with that Niamara, also being a rogue, I think picked up on over time. And
Nice.
so it's more or less just, it's not necessarily as fluent as Thieves' Cant could be, but it's very much like somatic.
I feel like Sari's having to witness this exchange as you two are staring at each other and you're making gestures like a third base coach, right? In baseball. It's just like
Right, yeah.
Oh,
it is
she's
a lot
used
of that.
to it.
That's what I was gonna say. Is what's funny is like we kind of got caught. This is OOC, but me and Cha got caught in a shop at one point trying to have like a conversation, and it was exactly what you're describing, where it's like third base coach just like swiping the brim and like tapping the shoulder and like going across the chest and doing like a, and the shopkeeper was like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, currently,
Nothing.
it's just kind of like a, you know, but I think what's funny about this whole ordeal is Neovara is probably the closest to this almost angsty teenage that it seems like little one is entering. So
Yeah.
Zed's almost just kind of like, you know, show him the ropes, but don't go too far.
Nice.
Hence Neovara's complete, like, you know, I would have killed someone. Probably
Right.
literally. I did kill people for this. And he's just throwing it away. My gosh. Levels of this that I cannot imagine. A performance that I cannot bring myself to think of. Brave one, little one, and then she'll say, all right, well, do what you will. Life's journeys will lead us where it will in the end.
I can do that.
Oh my gosh, that is such a tone from you, young one. She'll sort of imitate her mom's face a little bit, like, what is that tone of voice, young man?
That's how I've always talked.
That's better. What was Gumdra up to, by the way,
So
with
does
you?
little one know thieves can't by now?
No.
A great question.
Is he listening to you guys?
Right. It might be a second language and we just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Good question. Anyway,
Cute
what's
controls
Veldrin
cute.
and Kozik doing? And Opal? What are y'all three doing?
Veldrin wants to see what's up with his crossbow.
I guess I'm getting ready to rest up. I mean, there's no daylight in here, but I am pretty beat, so
Picturing Kozik as just like this whole time preparing a just like a plot for sleep.
Nice cushy bed.
Yeah, like a royal sort of cot.
rolling up
Does.
all the old coats and whatnot. It's a I don't
Pulling
know.
tapestries off the wall.
Yeah.
All right. So, Veldrin, you can give me an Arcana check. Unfortunately, you are uncertain as to what's up with the crossbow. Other than you tried to basically use one of the features and then it just didn't. Basically, it just kind of broke. Yeah, I'm kind of congested. Been like that for about a week now.
He will turn to
I am.
Opal because they're near each other.
Hopefully, I get over it. I'm also muting
Yes, Veldrin. What seems
while I
to be the
cough.
problem?
My crossbow broke, and I
I'm
think
something.
you probably might know something about it.
Here, let me give it a look. I can probably fix it. Alright.
OOC is your lightning launcher broken as well? Or did I misremember?
I think that was a different session. I have not rolled a natural one in quite a bit. No, one of Opal's arms is broken.
Oh,
But it's functional to a point.
That's right.
Arm partially disabled. Arcane crossbow needs time. Or not arcane crossbow. Lightning launcher. Because I don't think you ever rolled to fix it.
Did that break recently?
Yeah. Because I remember you tried to use it and you rolled like a nat 1.
I think
and
that
it
was
kind
a
of
different
exploded.
session. I'm
Yeah.
misremembering.
I just don't think we've gone through the steps of having you fix it yet.
Huh.
No, I think that was cubed. I think that was the
Let's see. Let's
I think that was
I have a
Tuesday
crossbow
session.
that needs fixing too.
Or
You mean one
Wait.
day session?
the arcane crossbow. Wait, is that the one that Veldrin's
Yeah,
talking about?
I've got
Well,
one
there's-
to fix too.
Well, there's the arcane. There's a crossbow that Veldrin has, but I'm pretty sure I remember at one point. I have to scroll through the logs.
My
And
bow, my
notes.
bowstring snapped.
That is.
Yes, it was sorry. The bowstrings. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, my
It was
bowstring snapped.
The arcane crossbow that Cha had. Anyway,
Yep.
it wasn't lightning launcher. Sorry,
No.
I think it what?
I misremembered.
That's Star Shot.
Because
Gonna-
I don't have terrible memory, and I would definitely remember if the last session I was in with my lightning launcher shit broke. Because that's
No,
always a pain
yeah, it
because
wasn't.
it's one of my best tools.
No, I'm pretty sure it's my
Scrolling.
my. But
was the
seeing
string from
Veldrin try to
the
fix,
From the arcane crossbow.
yeah,
that
and
I
seeing
was thinking
Veldrin
of.
try to fix his bow, I'm going to want to try and fix mine while I'm on watch.
Logs.
It's just, we take a long watch and Opal just opens up shop.
Nope. Nope.
Because Opal
Oh, gotta go.
doesn't really.
Opal, would you be
so-
willing to take a look at my crossbow as well?
Set it down in front of the table.
Oh, great!
Opal
Thanks.
just has all of our tools out.
Thanks a lot.
Nope.
Of
Nope.
course.
Nope.
If you are
Alright.
messing around with things, Zed's also gonna holler over. Hey, Opal, you remember the fucking manacles that I gave you? If you want to tinker around with those as well, I'm not sure.
All right, if I recall correctly, which I totally do because I have perfect memory, seal or tell Marn to fuck off.
Pretty much, yeah. Do your best.
Gotcha. I'm gonna put those at the end of it, at the end of initiative, so to say,
was
as
a
I'm
while
not
ago
sure
then,
if
okay.
my arcane capabilities are that strong yet.
You just get like a salute from Zed as he's kind of sitting in what I would imagine would be more or less like the center of the room, preparing to go on watch.
Well, just so we can see both entrances.
Alrighty, DM, what would you like me to roll for these, specifically in order? Veldrin, sorry, and Funny Man Zed.
So for Saris, it's very apparent what happened with that one. The string is snapped. But for Veldrin's, that one's a little more complex because you see that the everything is intact. So trying to ascertain what might be the case with that one would be an Arcana check. Scroll back down. I was sifting through logs.
Connected what? DM.
What's up?
My headset disconnected. I didn't hear the last part of that.
Oh, Arcana check.
Gotcha, thank you. That's a 19.
So with your 19, you are able to at least ascertain the problem. And the problem is, in some way, shape, or form, when Veldrin tried to utilize one of the abilities on their very particular crossbow, something happened. Something arcane. You know, the weave can be sporadic at times. You can just be very unlucky. But you determine that, well, at least for one, the problem with it is one of the 3 features of their crossbow is just not working. and it's not as simple as just unsticking a button, or just pulling the string off and putting the string back on. It's gonna take a little bit of work because, like I said, it's not a physical. The damage is not physical. The damage is arcane, and you kind of get the feeling that right now it is disabled, but you are also confident through your skills as an artificer that given enough time, you could probably get the flow of magic to go through it properly again. It kind of seems like whatever Veldrin did when they tried to use that one feature, it sort of short-circuited and kind of like a little bit of an overload. But give me one more Arcana just to see something.
Veldrin, what did you do to this thing?
I tried to shoot it.
That's all.
Huh. No, but, I guess I can't judge. I've also broken my lightning launcher. It works similarly enough.
Mayhap.
This will probably take much longer than Sari's bow. So I'll put a lot of effort into this. It should be working soon enough.
So give me another Arcana check. 10. Okay.
Does anybody have inspiration?
I do.
No,
Sorry.
I have an
I got one.
inspiration you can use.
Use mine.
Okay, I'm using the Zedrons.
Oh, all right.
I do
Fine.
appreciate it. I do appreciate it, sorry, but Zedron generates it.
Yeah, I'll get it. We're about to long rest, and I get one after a long rest.
Oh, that's nice.
17.
So with a 17, you find it very interesting how this
That's
thing
right.
short-circuited. And let's see, I guess since there's no such thing as a D3, give me a D6. I guess I could have done a D4, that's fine. Okay. So you
That
realize
was me, not them.
Oh, yep, that was you.
I was being facetious and rolling a D3. Sorry.
Oh. So Opal, roll me a D6.
Yep. That's
Okay, so
3.
3. So as part of what has happened, you realize that it's the short circuit did something fundamentally to one of the other properties, and with your 17 and being skilled with tools and magical items and whatnot, you determined that the second feature, so the flames feature on the repeating crossbow, has been empowered as a result of the first feature being disabled. So it's almost like the magic that could be utilized in the first feature, so balance being disabled, makes it so the flames feature is empowered. So basically, it does more fire damage.
Very nice. How long would you say that this repair would take?
I would say it would take a couple hours.
Oh wait, Veldrin doesn't sleep.
Oh, first watch.
Once Opal is done with that, she's just gonna walk over to Veldrin, tap him on the shoulder, and then be like, "Here you go. It should be working again. And, it should be doing more. It should be hitting a bit hotter than usual.
So I guess I'll clarify. The damage disables balance and empowers flame. So if you fix it, that will re-enable the balance feature, but flames will go back to normal. So it's almost, so think of it like the power is being redirected into another feature.
I see. Hmm.
So it's, would Veldrin want to keep it quote unquote broken, or would Veldrin want that feature back? Is essentially the situation.
Alrighty. Oh, but we'll clarify that then.
I'm gonna need that explained to me. Like, again, I don't understand.
So you know how your repeating crossbow has the balance, flames, and rogue features to it, the 3
Yes.
different modes?
Yes.
Currently, balance is disabled,
Mhm.
but the flames feature is empowered. So instead of it doing 2d8, it's more damage.
How much more?
I mean, you'd have to fire it to find out.
Hit me with it.
I guess
I'm fire
I guess
resistant.
also potentially keep in mind, if, to Cube's point of view, firing and finding out, let's say you use it and don't like it, there's still the potential of putting it back to normal.
Yeah.
Shoot me in the face, Veldrin.
Shoot me in the face.
Judy McFace. I've played Borderlands.
He's gonna like back up and aim at Opal.
Opal is providing a perfectly still target. Hit me.
Are you sure you want it in the face?
Actually, you know what? Hit me dead center. You're right. If my face is broken, that might not be great for communicating.
All right, don't
Please.
roll a natural 20.
Oh, it would be so funny.
You can't.
Oh no.
Zed's over here with sorry. He's like, all right, so we got to watch, I guess. What the fuck are they doing?
Wouldn't Veldrin have like advantage since Opal is actively encouraging this?
Well, you're allowing it to hit, so I'm just saying it's an automatic hit. I just need to
Yeah.
know if it was a natural 20 or a natural 1. So do your
So-
damage as normal.
Plus
And then give me a D4 roll. Oh, sorry, and also a D100. Okay, yep. The course of action remains. So you go to fire this thing, and yep. So you go to fire this thing, and as you do so, you let loose the bolt, and it slams into Opal, but it's not before you realize that as it hits Opal, it just tinks off of Opal. There is no fire damage now.
Did you break it again?
maybe so.
Let me fix Sari's bow before I get back to that.
And just because you've already, well, I guess you can give me an Arcana check to figure out what happened this time.
Both of us are just Veldrin. Yeah, well, Veldrin doesn't need my help.
Veldrin, you have effectively disabled 2 of the 3 features on this bow. somehow, in some way.
He's just kind of like holding it, looking at it. It's like, well, shit.
And let's see, with that, I mean, that's a good roll. So it's almost like you felt another like jolt of energy as you tried to use the flames feature, and yeah, just like before, it's just you fired and just something goes real wonky. It's almost like you wanted to test this, right? So you kind of got the feeling, okay, something's shorted out. All right, so what's the best solution to find out how things have changed? Let's turn it back on before fixing it again, and then something else shorted out.
Oh yeah, I did that to my Kindle.
Godspeed.
Thank you. Sorry. You caused a coughing fit. That was really funny.
I too am coughing. Wrong thing.
Children's just gonna go chill and wait for Opal to be able to look at it again.
Opal is going to start working on Sari's bow.
All right. So that would only take about an hour. With the combination of mending and making sure to, mend the right parts and making sure to, not intervene with the magical properties in your fixing of things. It's a very delicate balance.
And yeah, after that hour's over, she'll take another look at Veldrin's crossbow.
Also, is everybody else? So who was taking watch, by the way? Because this is all
Sorry
happening.
and Zed. Sorry and Zed are taking watch.
Okay, so Sari and Zed are doing watch while other people are awake.
I guess so. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, Veldrin could go to sleep and wait to check out the crossbow later.
Veldrin's also a drow, so it doesn't.
Yeah, it's just meditation.
Yeah, I feel like
Still
so.
though,
Sari's up on watch, getting, I guess, the arcane crossbow potentially worked on, and Opal is working on things, and Veldrin, I guess, is waiting to meditate. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the only ones that are like sleep, I guess, is Niavara, Kozik, and Gumdra.
I wanted to do something before I went to sleep. It'd only take like half a minute. I wanted to go to this little the exit, the bottom exit here, and I'm looking back at Sari and Zed, and I'm just gonna say, don't worry, I'm doing this for y'all. Just make sure nobody touch this area. Don't even step through. You know, it could mean the end of your life if you do. And then I'm gonna pour out water from a canteen.
Wait,
And
what is she talking about?
And I'm doing some gestures and it's kind of some muttering under my breath, and the water turns red, and then it turns into like an animated skull that just kind of chomps into the air, and then I'm gonna let that sink into the floor so that it covers the entire like threshold here, and then I'm ready to go to bed, and I'll just lay down and snooze.
Alrighty. Last spell of the day.
So hearing Sari, and being like, "What is going on?" Zed's probably gonna put his arm around her, kind of pull her in a little bit. And there's a height difference for sure, so he kind of leans down. Sometimes I just don't ask questions. Looks like
Oh.
we ought not to go that way. And
I have no
probably-
idea what she's doing.
Yeah,
I don't
100% of the
understand.
time, I don't know what she's doing. Yeah.
No, I
Oh.
don't understand her at all.
Well, yeah.
Uh-oh. Zed,
Aye.
Zedrin, what the heck was going on with that green flame earlier? I mean, you got really like kind of out yourself, you know? It got really intense. What did it feel like for you?
Oh. He kind of loses eye contact with Sari a little bit. You can tell he's trying to collect his thoughts, and he's thinking. I don't know. I've realized that putting myself in harm's way doesn't bother me anymore. I used to live a life of self-preservation as an orphan, as, you know, you just think for yourself. If I eat, I live. And I don't know when or why, but traveling with you all, I've gotten a bit of a shift of perspective. I've realized that I put myself in harm's way more than I ever have. And I can't. I think back on those moments, and I realize that in that moment I wasn't thinking. Not that I wasn't thinking in the sense that I was making the wrong decision, but that I wasn't thinking about anything else but what I was doing. As if that was a purpose. And in the moment, I don't know. I typically don't lose myself. I've honestly not got the best memory, as you know. I don't even really know. There's so much I don't know about myself, but I've never really lost it like that I can remember. I feel like I really lost it. As soon as little one was grabbed, have you ever felt that you're being drained of
Being
who
what?
or what you are?
Oh, I don't think in the way you mean, but I think I understand what you mean.
Because my my early life, again, self-preservation. And then in that moment, there's been quite a few recently, but in that moment, I think it was the first time that I just let it all go. And
Are you saying it's because you were thinking of somebody else's preservation?
yeah, the little one being grabbed, and it was a wave that kind of came over me that basically said, you're like, I'm the only one that can do something right now. Little one's helpless, and I don't know. I had this thought, and then I came to, but when I came to, I was aware of what I was doing. I felt it. I could see it. But I wasn't there. At least I didn't. It's hard to say. I lost it, I guess.
Like you could see what you were doing, but you couldn't change it.
Yeah. I felt numb.
Like you weren't there.
Like I was there. I looking through my eyes, and I felt the movement, but it was as if it were a dream, or I don't know. It's like if you've ever lost feeling in your arm and it gets tingly
Yeah.
before you regain that sort of movement again. It was that tingly stage for minutes.
Oh wow.
Pins and needles.
Honestly,
And
it
it
felt like
happened
an
when
eternity.
little one was grabbed, right?
Yeah. And then when I came to, I wasn't aware per se of where little one was at that point, and that was the most jarring part of it, I guess. I felt like I knew what I was doing in the moment, and then when I came to, the purpose of what I had done, the little one was gone.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know how to feel.
I think Zed, you've got such a powerful connection with little one, and there's so much. You have so much love for him that when he was threatened, you're not gonna let anything happen to him. I mean, like you say, lost it, but I think that's, you know, you were caring more for him than for yourself. and you just gave yourself to the magics, and
I kind of picture a little bit that like Zed and Sari are maybe kind of sitting in the middle of this room, this ornate, just room that's got all of these statues of depicting all sorts of dragonkin and tapestries and things like that. And as Sari's saying that, Zed's gonna he's been aloof a little bit, obviously having a conversation but not making eye contact. And he'll look up and meet Sari's eyes. Have you ever had something that you were willing to protect? And I mean, like, lose
like you'd
yourself.
lose your own life for them. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, he's asking. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. My old mentor.
At that mention, you probably see a bit of tears well up in Zed's eyes because he knows that he knows the fate of your mentor.
And that Sari feels like she should have stayed and fought with him and maybe even died for him, but she ran when he told her to run.
Kind of reach out, put a hand. I'm sure Sari's still, donned with armor. Put a hand on Sari's shoulder. You got this for a reason, eh? Kind of shakes your armor.
Right? To protect the
experience.
people I care about.
Exactly.
And that's what you're doing.
That's what we're all doing.
That's right. But I think it kind of snuck up on us, hasn't it? I mean, we've really come to care about each other, and it's kind of snuck up us on upon us a bit.
With
Like
the,
when you see little ones, colors a little brighter, but you don't notice it, day to day. And I think it's the same with how connected this group is. You don't notice it day by day, but it grows until when someone goes after a mate, you're just not going to let that happen. And you'd like give your own life to protect them.
as Sari's saying this, Zed's just looking around the room and seeing Opal and Veldrin kind of putting their heads together and working on fixing something, and Gumdra's probably fixing her hair and getting ready for bed, and Kozik's got his bedroll set up, and Niavara, who knows what.
He's
But no,
passed out, snoring.
yeah.
I'll go poker.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah,
But
I'm
no,
here.
but yeah, this
Gavin, it's a
he's
conversation.
as Sari's saying this,
I'm
he's like
sorry.
looking around
What's my name, Niavara?
and
Sorry, Opal.
is he's kind of got a smirk. fucking motley crew we are, I guess, but
But it's our crew.
yeah.
It's our motleys.
And a rebel.
And the rebel. Exactly. Can't forget about the rebel.
So you two can give me a perception check as you are looking around the room.
Perception. Uh-oh. Dang, let
mean,
us
you are keeping watch.
sleep.
Yeah.
Let us sleep. Okay, let's see. Perception.
Nice.
All right, so with an 18 and a 20. Double check. Okay. So with an 18 and a 20, it's almost like you both would notice that like puddle, that red puddle that Gumdra set down is like a little ripple effect in it, kind of like a vibration, but very subtle.
She set a puddle down, like she poured out some water and made a puddle.
Yep. When she
And
said,
it's red. Oh, it's right
Yep.
there. And it's red, you said, and it's shimmering?
I think that's what, I think it's just red water that Gumdra poured out and cast a spell and said, if you step
Yeah,
on
it
this,
did-
you could die.
It turned into like an animated skull, but it was red liquid, right? And then like it turned into a puddle that kind of like goes across the entire threshold of the entrance.
Oh. And then you said that we notice it kind of shimmering or like
Nope, a ripple effect.
a ripple effect. Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check
Yeah.
to see what that is?
What the heck is she doing over there? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's why I was saying probably shouldn't go over there, but I've never seen that before, I don't think. Maybe?
So with an 18, you are uncertain as to what's caused it.
Okay.
With an 18, you gotta give him more than that.
See, that's exactly what he gets with it.
Well,
You get the feeling that whatever it is that's affecting that, the effect is well beyond your knowledge.
yeah, that makes. I mean, he doesn't know what it is, but he's gonna probably. So I was just picturing like we're both kind of just sitting in the middle of this room. He'll stand up a little bit, just kind of like slowly stand up and maybe put his hand under Starry's arm and just kind of prop both of us up so that we're potentially ready just in case anything happens. And then he's gonna step back one step here and probably gesture Starry with him, so that we have better vantage on this other door up here.
All right.
And he's now kind of slightly posturing here. but he's focusing down here, and we're still on watch. So
Yeah.
it gets to a point where we need to wake other people up, and nothing's happened. Then so be it.
All right.
Gumdra, what are you doing over there?
She is
I think
sound
Gumdra's
asleep.
You hear slight.
Oh, she's
snoring.
asleep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she cast that spell at the start of our watch, and then she went to sleep.
I wonder if it's Gumdra's version of a watch at the door. Like it keeps
Yeah.
out anything.
That's what it seems like, but it wasn't
So,
having that sort of ripple before. So I'm wondering if
something's trying to get in.
something's going on. Yeah. And Zed's focus is toward that doorway.
That one here.
No, this one.
Oh, okay.
The one that has the ripple effect going on. He stepped back so that we could get a view of this other door better,
Like off.
because these are the only
Right.
two.
Right. And Sari's up
and-
here just a touch keeping her
Yeah.
eye on the other one.
I feel like we're almost kind of like shoulder to shoulder, or
Mm-hmm.
just kind of looking at the different vantage.
All right. So you posture and prepare. And what feels like forever, 1 minute turns into 5, turns into 10, 15, 20, 30. And time is just passing. And nothing's happening. An hour passes. Nothing changes. The ripple remains, but nothing changes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So at some point, I think, I don't know if you want us to do a check, but at some point, if we're just standing here posturing and nothing is changing, and we have no other sense that there's anything impending, I kind of feel like, at least for Zed, he wouldn't feel that there was necessarily a threat, especially not understanding how this whole thing works down here. I think that was maybe an immediate reaction to this ripple effect. If nothing else changes, I don't picture them standing here posturing for hours and hours on end.
Right. Yeah. We might sit back down, but still make sure we can see.
Yeah.
Have we?
Every
I mean,
once
are
in
we
a while,
getting
just
close
kind
to
of-
the end of our watch?
I mean, it depends on you guys. Nothing happened, so
Okay. Well, what do we got? Like we each have about 2.5 hours of watch. So second watch should be coming on pretty soon.
whoever
I think
second
if
watch
it-
was.
Which I
I don't
don't
know.
remember anybody volunteering for second watch, actually. I just remember Niavara doing third watch.
Probably not.
Well, should I wake up Kozik to take second watch? Or see if
Veldrin will do
Veldrin
second
wants to.
watch.
What's that?
I said I'll have Veldrin do second watch.
All right, then. Hey, Veldrin, are you ready to take second watch?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Maybe you want a second person. There's 2 doors.
Zed's gonna
there's
mosey over
been-
to Kozik.
And there's been this weird
What?
ripple in that puddle that Gumdra made, so I'd keep an eye on it.
Kozik.
Am I being roused from sleep or what's going on?
Yeah, Zed's gonna cast Mage Hand and use his Mage Hand to just kind of like squish Kozik's face a little bit.
I like that image.
I kind of brush it away.
Hey, oh, hey, hi, mate. Yeah. So you look cozy, as the name would imply, but there's something kind of weird going on. Gumdra cast some sort of spell. He's gonna kind of gesture over to the large red skeleton, or not skeleton, but like skull. That's just kind of like blooming in the doorway. I don't know what it is, but there's been some rippling and whatnot. You wanna maybe take a bit of a watch, and I promise. Hey, I tell you what, I'll keep your bedding. I'll keep this all nice and warm.
All warm and cozy for you, yeah.
So what is the skull doing?
Zed, shouldn't we wake Gumdra up to find out what the heck's going on?
Well, I think he's gonna stand up straight. I think you and I are probably about to sleep.Maybe Kozak should do that, or
That's right. Good idea.
It's some sort of screaming skull. It's gonna warn us if anything bad happens, I think.
Did she tell
It's
you
our
that?
friend, right?
Did she tell you that?
Zed's standing here as he watches Kozak just kind of like pull blankets over himself and turn over to his side.
It's elementary, my dear Watson. It's fine. It's all warlocks know this, and I'm getting up though, because I mean, I guess it's my turn to keep watch. So
I honestly, it's whatever you want to do. If you just keep sleeping, Zed's gonna look over to Sari and be like,
I've already been pushed in the face.
No, just a little, just like little smudgies. Do you remember in the cartoons when like Bugs Bunny did the like head massage to Elmer Fudd?
I'm already in the mode where I'm getting up and I'm sitting there, cross-legged, hunched over with my eyes closed. Like, I'm getting up. Okay. So I'll take the watch. Give me the watch.
Probably he'll sit over next to the ornate display I'm sure that Kozak has as his bedding. Just kind of sitting over here and hey, wake me up if anything weird happens.
Sure, exactly. Of course. Oh, yes. Grumble.
So who all's on second watch then?
I'm gonna lean against the wall next to you and just close my eyes and
I'm doing it.
Meditating.
Was Veldrin and Kozak?
Just Veldrin and Kozak.
All right, y'all can give me perception checks.
Well, you might want to get to the middle of the room.
Kozak is cross-legged and barely awake. That might be a hell of an ask.
On my haunches. Let's see here. Perception. Okay.
Yep, he's still got his eyes closed.
Yep.
All right. So, Sari and Zed, y'all's shut your eyes and begin your rest. And not too long after Kozak rejoins you.
The three of us are just over here sleeping. Yeah.
And Veldrin, you would have definitely seen the ripple effect in the water.
Can he try and figure out what caused it?
From that side of the room?
Here, he'll get closer.
Good call.
Great call. So, we've already done a pretty good Arcana. I mean, what skill would you want to use? to try and figure this out? What are you trying to figure out?
What is making the ripples?
What did he get with the 19 perception check?
That they
I got
saw
that
the
the ripples
ripple.
are happening.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because you guys were telling Kozik about ripples.
Oh, right.
Veldrin
No,
was
I
busy
told
trying
Vel
to
about it,
understand what's going on with their crossbow.
but I did tell Veldrin about the ripples.
Well, now Veldrin can see them. So you're trying to ascertain a cause. Well, I guess the question is, what skill would you like to use? Tell me what skill you would like to use and how you'd like to go about trying to gather this information.
Well, first he'd like to see, like, I guess see if the cause is environmental, like if it's the ground.
Okay. So with your perception 19, there is no physical interaction that is causing this. The ground is not currently shaking. You don't feel any vibration.
He doesn't hear anything either.
There is no sound. All of your senses would indicate that there is nothing that should be making this water vibrate and ripple. I guess as Kozik sleepwalks over to you.
Kozik's checking things out in his sleep.
I'm awake. I'm awake. So what is it? There's some water on the floor, and you're concerned about that?
Gums or Gumdra put up what I assume is some kind of ward. She said not to cross into it, it would be bad. It's rippling. Ansari Zed noticed it and thought it was weird, so I wanted to figure out what was going on.
Well, she is some sort of sage of the mountains. I guess she put the water there for a reason.
It's the rippling that I don't think is normal, at least from what Sari and Zed said.
I'm tempted to no, I shouldn't touch it.
No, I think touching it would not be a good idea.
No.
We could throw
Well-
something in it, but if it's an alarm of some kind, that would wake everyone.
I mean, it's only like 20 feet away, 25 feet away.
I think we should just sit here in the dark and count our blessings that it's nice and quiet.
Gotcha.
And I guess I can see Gumdra is probably sleeping, the sleep of the just or whatever. She's probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if she's not concerned, then I guess I shouldn't be either. It's a wizard and her spells and all that. I don't know. And I'm, got my fists in my eyes. I'm rubbing her, grumble, grumble.
Children's gonna do what the other two didn't do, and that's go wake up Gumdra Gumdra.
Okay.
How do you do this?
He'll shake her shoulder.
She's just gonna like swat him away and just 5 more minutes.
Gumdra, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it normal for the spell that you put down to ripple?
Yes.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, please do. Seems normal.
So Veldrin's gonna take that. Take Gumdra for her word. He believes her. She was mostly asleep. Why's she gonna lie? She's inhibited.
Right? You're not even sure she was ever conscious. She's still like just drooling.
Wait, what did she say? Sorry, I missed that.
He said yes.
What question? Oh, sorry.
If the spell's supposed to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Veldrin's just gonna go back to chilling.
Alrighty.
I'm
Let's
taking
those.
the opportunity for a midnight snack. That's all.
All right.
Opal doesn't sleep, correct?
Opal is very busy with a lot of people's projects.
Mm-hmm. Has she gotten back to Veldrin's crossbow?
I mean, after an hour, she would have.
So she
Has it been an
definitely
hour?
got Sari's situation handled because that's a that's a menial task. That's just a broken string. But give me an Arcana check.
You got a boss. That's a 15.
You get the
Margaret.
feeling that considering all that's happened to this crossbow, considering the basically short circuit and then the second short circuit, she's barely able to ascertain that if that you know for sure if there's another misfire, this thing is going to be broken indefinitely.
Mm-mm.
So with as part of that 15 also, you also know that due to the secondary damage, basically 2/3 of the functions have overloaded, short-circuited, and become non-functional. It's probably going to take a full day's work to fix this, or probably get it to a proper, market that has the appropriate tools and, arcane lattices and whatnot to do so properly. Like, considering, like, you're very good at what you do, but you're also kind of out in the field right now. So, if you, so basically the TLDR with a 15 is enough. You get the feeling that it'll take you about a day to fix it, but the effective critical failure range will be adjusted. So basically, instead of it being as an example, instead of it being a natural 1 as a critical fail, it could be a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5. You're uncertain with a 15, like how badly this could backfire. But you definitely know that you kind of need a workshop to get this without get this functioning without risk of further damage. It's not completely destroyed, but if an attempt is used, it's on the almost think of it like OOC wise, think of it like death saving throws. It's 2 out of 3. of the three, it's at 2.
Well, we might need to let this sit for a little while.
I kind of figured.
Once we get to a better place, I'll actually do some more work on it. You're not defenseless, are you? I doubt it. You're a druid, aren't you? Hello?
Yes. Hello?
A deaf druid.
Nah, that was Neovara.
Can,
We have prayer
Oh.
beads for that.
can you hear me?
Kinda?
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I said, Veldrin's like, even without weapons, I can just punch things.
Well, it's a good attitude.
I can't shoot it, I'll bite it.
That's not your only weapon, is it?
I mean, I have a quarterstaff and a sickle, but they're not very strong.
Well, hopefully we get to
I
a
mean-
town soon and get what's needed.
To be fair, you also have a set of underwear. Anyway.
I mean, that's really gonna save my ass.
Literally. But with that, tidbit of information, nothing else seems to transpire of rippling water. And nobody has bothered to, go near it or anything, and Gumdra said it's fine, so it's fine.
Well, she also said
I'm
not
happy.
to go near it. Didn't she say don't go
She
near
did
it
say
if you
don't
don't
go
want to
near it.
die?
Did she?
Yep.
Sounds a little dramatic.
Apt.
Absolutely.
All right. So nothing else comes of this this watch, so I guess that leaves one last person for a watch.
I clap Opal on, or excuse me, Veldrin on the shoulder and say, "Okay, good watch, good watch."
Uh-oh, Zed, he's going to want his bed back.
And then you look over and you probably see Zed is like properly like fallen over onto like your bedding and probably rolled into it, keeping it warm.
Oh, you sleaze. Yep.
Probably. I guess
Oh,
that's
well,
not
I'll make do.
So who's waking up Neovara?
Veldrin will. And he won't tell her about the ripples because Gumdra said it's fine.
Girl.
Oh, you gotta tell her. Come on, Val. You gotta tell her.
Gumdra said it's fine. There's no reason
still have to tell her.
It's not abnormal. It's normal.
You still have to tell her.
Not really. They rolled a natural one to insight. They fully believe.
Gumdra.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Veldrin's
Gumdra,
fully like,
please.
this is normal. There's no reason to tell her about it because it's supposed to do that.
Okay. But the fact of it is something to tell.
Is it?
But Veldrin sometimes isn't very talkative. It's fine. It's fine.
You're likely to notice it anyway. So
Yeah, there's like
Eventually.
a skull right there.
Yeah,
Let's
Neovara
be
has.
completely honest. Nia
A famously high perception.
Varda spends her watch doing other things.
She'll still do her watch duties
exactly.
and then turn to them. So
You do
she'll,
usually spend your watch doing rituals, though.
but yeah, she'll never abandon her actual duties on watch, though. So she'll wave to Veldrin as he wakes her up, like, "Hello, things all right?" Well, obviously I'm not dead, so
As far as I know, yes.
all right, get some rest. And she'll sort of wave. She rolls up, leaves her pack. The first order of business is actually to check the door that they came in from, in case Kobold was, making a second appearance called Kobold the Second.
No, but it's still very much disabled.
Beautiful. All right. Everyone's here and present, accounted for.
Yerp.
Ish.
With Nivara's super high score, does she see anything strange?
When she sees a puddle of water,
That is unusual.
gotta look at her. She took.
So
Double checking something.
why is there water in here? Oh my fucking god. Water, people, whatever. Okay.
Oh, they changed the alert.
I'm not going over that way. I'm going to assume that
Thinking of something else.
Gumdr did something. Everyone's breathing, though, yes?
Yep,
Except
everyone's
Opal.
breathing, and the waters are rippling.
Alright. Like, water rippling normal?
Yeah, just normal rippling. I'm very aware of your passive perception, so
Then that's called Niavar is going to assume Gumdr has done something, and she's not gonna fuck with it. Her duty secured. She's going to set up in this corner so that she has advantageous views of the room
fucking crazy.
and begin her prayers / preparations for the next day.
All right, who is the deity of choice?
Traveler center always.
Surprise, surprise.
It is her her core deity,
It
the
is.
shadow, for magic advice and also secrets. And then last on the line,
The Shadow's Shrine immediately illuminates as you're setting it up.
Oh.
hello. And she sort of pauses as she's putting out her things.
There's not really a response. It's just secrets.
The candle's burning very brightly.
Correct.
So the secrets are burning very brightly. Let's see. She sort of glances over to Gumdra. And then she lays out her candle for the mockery, the god of betrayal.
I'd say it burns a little bit brighter.
Oh. So those are her 3 focuses today.
Mm.
The god of victory. All right. As she sort of, focuses her prayers around the idea of we're on a journey. There's secrets to be found, but I'm going to remain victorious over what I discover here. But also, mindful that there's clearly something here, and the shadow wants me to figure it out, or is alerting me that there's something to be discovered.
Secrets all found.
Mm.
Secrets in your town.
Mm.
Secrets are no fun unless they're shared with everyone. That's a lie. Surely true. Secrets are just for me and you.
So, what do you do with that information?
Obviously, she's going to, be looking towards Gumdra,
Mm-hmm.
who took their darling little one. He came back acting all strange. And she's going to be writing notes about her in her book. And then, it doesn't take really more than 10 minutes to actually sort herself out in terms of cleric preparations. Secondly, her gods have alerted her to something specific. She wants to know what it is. She picks up.
You give me an insight check real quick.
Oh, come on.
Right. Yeah, that tracks.
Middling. It's in the morning. I've not actually written the physical version of what Gumdra's thing looks like in my notes. Middling. Does the candle light up brighter as she walks towards Gumdra?
And this is which candle?
The shadows.
Yes.
Mm.
She's going to set the candle back down on her altar. And then she's going to do something called being very smart. And she's going to piddle patter her way over to Gumdra, who's asleep at this point, yes.
And this is with candle? Or without candle?
Yeah, she's going to put the candle back down on the altar.
Okay.
And then she's going to do the pat down documents. She's looking for specifically something like, might be held close to the chest.
So you would look back as you're beginning the thought, and the candle dims a little bit.
And she sort of cocks her head as she glances back to it. So it's not on her then, sir. Interesting. She looks to the puddle. She will walk slowly towards it. Does the candle glow brighter?
Oh, be careful.
It does.
She told us to stay away.
What's the worst that could happen?
That
sort of magical secret here.
She said you would die if you went too close to it. That's what she said.
She's not going to get horribly close to it, but she is going to, try to investigate it, except she's going to fail because she's not very smart. My beautiful
She's
darling Yavara. Just water on the floor. That looks a little odd.
Just rippling water on the floor.
Just that.
She'll dig through her pack. Right? Because there's clearly some sort of secret about it. She does not want to like actually get in it. Because there's some secret to be found about it. She will attempt to she'll throw one of her loose arrows into it.
And it lands. You do so, and it lands in the puddle. Nothing comes of it, other than tink tink sploosh.
Aren't you curious? She'll take another careful step towards it. And do a
Here.
nature check.
Or what information you gathering?
Does it have a strange smell or appearance?
I mean, not other than the fact that it's red.
Oh, I missed the fact that it's red water. Does it look like blood then?
I don't know, Gumdra, does it look like blood?
It does not have the consistency of blood. It's still water. It's just red. I drew it in green just because I didn't want it to be confused for the walls.
Understood. She glances back where her altar is glowing. The shadow's candle glowing bright, and is the mockery's candle still also glowing?
I mean, there's a little bit of glow, but it has not changed.
I see.
You can give me a religion check.
Come on, come on, come on, big money.
So, with a 21, you get the feeling that the shadow is definitely trying to guide you, but the mockery is also kind of trying to. You get the feeling that the mockery is trying to play a little game, add a little bit of doubt to your decisions, just based
Oh.
on the gods and their operations. This was going to be insider religion. So one is
Alright.
guiding you, the other one's trying to put that casting doubt in the back of your mind. Like, is this the right path?
She'll take another step forward. If nothing else, she wants a bottle of it.
I mean, nothing happens as you step forward. Now the puddle is right in front of you, with an arrow resting idle.
Oh,
All right,
gosh,
with
be
her-
careful.
With another arrow, she'll pick out the arrow that she threw in.
So you lean over the puddle as you do so.
A little bit, yeah.
So you look down in the rippling water. And as you lean over to grab your arrow, the ripples cease. And there's a reflection, not of you, but of a lizard folk. Scales as black as obsidian. And it's looking back at you as you peer into the pool, even briefly. And you can give me a history check. You have seen
When
this
it
creature
matters.
before.
Is it the one that we've been seeing in the dungeon?
It is both that one and the one that you've interacted with before. The one that calls himself Obsidian Lord. That creature is unmistakable. And you get the feeling that there are things in this world that have secrets even from your gods. As the candle of the shadow is practically ablaze right now, there's so much that the shadow wants to know. And that is where we will wrap up the session.
Someone's gonna have to catch me up on this Obsidian Lord thing.
And
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
not sure you're gonna
and that
get
is
either.
exactly why I didn't explain that when you saw, because you weren't here for that.
I'm not
They'll
sure
just
that
be
is
like, I don't
either,
know
yeah.
who this guy is.
Oh man. I'm probably also going to need a quick recap. I think I know what you're talking about, but like there was the period of time where I have such bad memory problems last year where I'm like,
Reoccurring
oh
theme.
fuck.
Oh, it was before last year too.
Who?
It
Oh
was
well, I probably wasn't here yet then.
yeah,
Oh, no, I've been here 2 years. I've been
you
here 2
have.
years. Oh my gosh. Yes. I
Wait,
still don't remember
2
Obsidian.
years of SAR?
November, yeah, 2 years November.
The Obsidian Lord that we chatted with in like the sort of in between world, or is it something else?
Yep.
Oh, him. Yeah, like
In between worlds.
yeah, Niavara and Shaw getting yoinked in, like we were in a bar depressed and shit. I mean, you get yoinked
Oh.
into the in between.
Is that the one that told us about the astral plane and the guy in the prison that we have to help out? And is that the Obsidian Lord?
Or am I
No.
misremembering?
I'm
Yep.
misremembering because lots of bars.
I am
That is he.
misremembering, or that's him.
That is he.
Okay,
That's the
good.
one I'm saying. Okay. Oh, cool. Great. We need to hear from this guy because we're
Yeah.
like so off our thing that he told us to do. And Starry's like, come on, we got to get to the astral, blah, blah, blah. So maybe now he's got some helpful stuff to tell.
And he's
or
oh my
pissed
god, this
off.
is but wait, this is also his he's been around here. This is his dungeon, everyone.
Oh,
Is this the guy that Veldrin saw?
Yes.
Like,
It
oh,
is.
it is. Okay.
wow.
I don't know what you're talking about, so that's okay. Though.
Veldrin saw
like-
a dude.
We were all
came
we were
in
all
here.
in
Way
this
back-
bar. We were like
way
all
back
in this
when we were-
bar,
Yeah.
and we got pulled into this like kind of a little portal pocket universe right off the bar, and it started talking to us. And then I went back in and grabbed Zed, and then he started telling us about on the astral plane, and some being who I can't remember is locked in some prison that we need to get him out, and it's about saving the whole universe somehow. Anyway, I don't remember a whole lot, but I remember
It was the hooded figure that was in the corner of a bar, if I remember correctly. That to Sari's point, there was a lot of interactions going on. Yeah, that's that was From a
It was
I-
so long ago. It was nearly around the time that the Eldrin left the first time.
Yeah, it's because it's after
before my
because
time.
Veldrin wasn't there when I got there, so Veldrin had already left when I got there.
That's before even I joined. Sorry. That's
Oh yeah, we joined like just a week apart or something.
yeah.
I believe you two were at this particular session.
We
But
were.
I'm not.
For me, I'm. There's been a lot of
Blanking.
bars and a lot of hooded figures out there. Where I don't remember this at all. So
Mhm.
This is like a year and
Cool.
a half ago's Kozik, so don't worry about it, man.
oh, totally. I feel like with this much detail, I should. I'm like I don't know.
I think
Cool.
I remember it mostly because it wanted us to go to the astral plane and do this stuff, and so I'm sorry, been kind of fixated on getting to the astral plane. But she felt like they were given a charge, they were given the thing they needed to
We're
do.
always given charges.
Yeah, but
Then.
this is the one she got attached to.
All right. Well, good session,
Okay, cool.
everyone.
Yeah, that was
good-
really
good
that was
role
some
playing.
good role playing. That was fun.
Right.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, I wish everyone a great
Good night.
week.
Thanks for D&D.
I hope next week I'm
Here.
Yay. All right. Bye.
It's okay. I too have a
Bye,
nested voice.
sweeties.
Later. All right. So, with that, that was D&D for this week. Still sniffly. Hopefully, I get the feeling I'll still have the sniffles by tomorrow's game, but maybe by next week I'll be over it. But anywho, yeah, that was a lot of RP, a lot of feels. It was a lot of fun. Now I need to pause the game. So let me put this right here. Boop. So, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all of yous. I'm gonna blow the hell out of my nose. Get some water, some agua. But yeah, it was awesome. Let's see. So the plan is, at least so far, tomorrow at 5 o'clock we'll have the second D&D session. Sorry, hold on. I got a cough again. Ugh. Sick DMs, yo. 5:30 Pacific tomorrow. Yeah. That's the plan. That's the idea. So, man, my sinuses are so. Ugh. So, with that, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever it is in between for you. And hopefully, we actually have game tomorrow. But the scheduling boss do be the scheduling boss. That's just how it be. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll try my best to have this stuff up on the Yubles Tubles. Yeah. Till next time then. I will bid you all adieu. Oh, right. Shit. Announcement things. For those of you on the Yuble Tubles, damn, wow, I'm out of it. For those of you on the Yubles Tubles, we do this every Tuesday at 7:30 Pacific. Give or take, probably 5 or 10 minutes. And we do it over here on Twitch TV/cubed222, where I both DM games, but I also do variety streams. So, every Tuesday and Wednesday we do D&D, at least for another couple sessions on Wednesday, because that one's coming to a completion. And then after that, we do a variety of games, and I could safely say a majority of what I play is like indies. So if you want to check out some weird games, then pop on by. But that was the announcement I was trying to remember. Anyway, I'm gonna nurse my face And try not to cough in your try not to cough in your ear. I'm getting a pretty quick mute button finger. Anyway, until next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I will catch you all again next time. All right? All right. Peace.